Hello friends, the topic of today's video is business process re-engineering. So here we will discuss about the definition of the BPR or business process re-engineering. So the definition of the process, a process firstly because it is talking about the business process re-engineering. So what that business process is, before that we will study that what the process is. A process is simply a structured, measured set of activities designed to produce a specific output for a particular customer or the market. So, whenever we are making anything, we are following any process. Some activities are designed so that we can produce something that can meet the demand of the customers and the market. Now, what are the characteristics of that? A specific sequence of the work activities across the time and place, because the process is always having the sequence of the activities. It's not like that ki you are following random steps. So sequence is there and those steps are taken over a period of time at particular place also. A beginning and an end. So every process is always having a beginning and always having an end also. Clearly define the inputs and the outputs. So in order to undergo that process, what kind of the input and what kind of the output will be there, that is already defined. And every process is customer focused. How the work is done, the process is also defined. The process ownership is also there. Measurable and meaningful performance is there throughout the whole of the process. Now, so what that business process re-engineering, if we see in the today's ever-changing world, the only thing that doesn't change is the change itself. Because if we want to make the change into the change, so we cannot make it. In the world, increasingly driven by the three things or three C's, that is the customer, competition and change, because all the business is surviving on these three aspects, that is the customer, which is the king of the market, which is required for any kind of the product or the service. Competition is always required and the change is also required, because if the static environment is there, then the demand for any of the product will not come from the people. So the companies are on the lookout for new solution for their business problems. Recently, some of the more successful business corporation in the world seems to have its upon an incredible solution, and that incredible solution is the business process re-engineering. So some of the recent headlines in the popular press read: Walmart reduces restocking time from 6 weeks to 36 hours, HP assembly time for the service computer touches new low 4 minutes. And the reason behind these all kind of success is the business process re-engineering, that is by changing the process of producing anything, you can achieve the targets or you can reduce your cost or time also. Now a process is an activity or a set of activities that will accomplish a specific organizational goal, that is procurement can be there, product development process can also be there, customer service and sales can also be there. So that can be the part of your though these can be the activities of your business process. So business process is divided into the number of tasks which often fall under the different departments. You can have marketing, you can have sales, you are having operations department also. So that is different departments are there for undergoing that particular task. There is no one in change of the process from one end to the last. Okay, so there is no one in the change. So if we see now what that re-engineering is, so business process Reengineering advocates that the enterprises go back to the basic and re-examines their very roots, and it doesn't believe in small improvements, rather it aim in the total renovation, because the renovation, or you can say the re-engineering, that is for the purpose of improvement. Okay, so that is with the help of the improvement the companies try to improve their performance. BPR focus on the process and not on the tasks, jobs and the people. The process is required to be re-engineered, not the tasks, not the jobs or not the people. They just change or they focus on the business process. Okay. So a business process is a series of the steps designed produce a product or a service. These This business process re-engineering, it includes the step-by-step designing and the production of the product or the service. It includes all the activities that deliver particular results for a given customer. Talking about the importance of the process, just as the companies have organization charts so that they can improve their process of the communication, they should also have what is called the process map. Then how an product is required to be manufactured, so what are the different processes will be involved into that. So that is also the part of the improvement, because through those pictures we can come to know the flow of the work. Like if it is an organization chart, you can understand that how the channels of the communication are there. If it is a business process map, so then you can be able to understand that what process is going on and further what are the different processes throughout the company. And these processes are always cross-functional areas. So map the process. You can see here, if we are taking an example of the organization chart, like at the very first stage there is a CEO. The CEO is there. Now the CEO, further the different marketing, sales, purchase, production, distribution and accounting departments are there, and then further they may have some other level of the hierarchy also. So that is, this organization chart is also a kind of the process for the communication. So we cannot improve or measure the performance of the hierarchical structure, but we can increase the output quality and the customer satisfaction, as well as reduce the cost and the cycle time of the process to improve it. Now the supplier is there. Now what supplier does? Supplier supplies the material to the customers. Now customer is, or the market is having the money, and that money or the need, it goes to the supplier, and corresponding or in a regard reverse to that, the supplier supply the products after making some value additions into the product or the service to the customers. Because value addition concept is also very important, because suppliers or the manufacturers, they make some value addition into the products and then they sell it to the customers or to the market. So thank you guys. Thank you for this. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you.